Over the past 10 years of hunting and filming professionally, my journey has evolved. I once sought animals and adventure, and I still seek those things. Yet now more than ever, I seek answers around the growing questions that surround myself as a hunter. I've found that my connection to the land brings a certain clarity to the rest of my life. This is what brings me back into high country. I really think there is something to the phrase cabin fever. After a long, cold winter here in Montana, it definitely starts to work on you. So the second you feel that warmth on your skin, and the sun start to come out and green grass start to show again, you just can't wait to get out there. And springtime here in Montana is nothing short of amazing. Springtime has always been one of my favorite times of the year to get out, for numerous reasons. It's kind of like fall in a way where sometimes it can be hard to concentrate. Over the years, I've found a real rhythm to the way things work out west. For me, as soon as I start to see the grass bear off or the temperatures start to warm up, my mind immediately goes to shed antlers. Still wondering where the animals were that I lost track of last fall, and kind of still in that mindset. I want to figure out the pieces of those puzzles. I want to figure out where those bulls or bucks wintered, or if they made it at all. And I want to be the first one to figure that out. It's something that drives me in the areas that I hunt. It's interesting for me to see year to year where these bulls end up, where they decide to winter, and why. There's a lot of things that you can learn while shed antler hunting. The health of the herds, where the majority of the animals spend their year, and what kind of quality animals you can expect to be hunting in that area the next year.
Well, it is April 18th. It's actually my youngest son's birthday. Happy birthday, Asher. He is at daycare right now having cupcakes. But, man, what a beautiful day in Montana here, finally. Out here looking for shed antlers. I've only found 2 whites and a dead mule deer buck so far. I shouldn't say only, it's pretty good, but I just love being out here. For me, this is just the time of year to get away and relax. I just spotted the match side to that big antler, that first one. Oh man. Oh, it is such a rush to spot him laying there, and this is just a dandy, tucked back in the brush too. I just happened to see it from the right angle. Look at that antler. Yes! Look at that bull. Oh my gosh. So the first antler I found when we got here was the match side to this bull, and it was probably half a mile to 3/4 of a mile from here. This is the 4th antler I've found, both match sets. Yes, man, that is a nice antler.
These fronts are huge. Oh my goodness. What a beast. There's a certain time of the year where I'll be wandering for elk sheds, and my mind will still be trying to figure out where that next bone might be. And then I'll hear a gobble, and immediately it makes it hard for me to just focus on sheds. And that's where Wall Tent Turkey Camp comes in. It's the perfect mix of chasing turkeys and shed antlers at the same time. I've never really been known as much of a turkey hunter and never have claimed to be, but I do love chasing these birds. Well, we just got the lodge set up here. Got a few cots set up. I think we're going to end up sleeping like 5 people in here. It's good for sleeping a bunch of people, but we're just going to start hauling our stuff in and get ready to go out and see if we can find some birds to put to roost tonight. So it's exciting. Weather looks good and everybody's showing up here. So look forward to another great year.
I don't remember if this is the 6th or 7th annual. Have you figured it out, Jason? Is this the 6th or 7th? Excluding, I mean, you and Tim came out that first year.
I mean, I think this is 6th without the year.
Okay, pretty sweet though. Sherry's first time here, Sydney's first time here. It's gonna be a good time. Ryan's first time here. Other than that, Wall Tent Turkey Camp 2019.
What's nice is when yeah, exactly. With the stove and 2 guys, you live like kings in there with a table and yeah. Morning number 1 here. Willie and Matt are out on the ridge over here doing some location calls. We heard one from the tent. Now he's kind of went silent. But morning 1 here, we're going to split up into 2 groups. One group kind of go low towards the river, one group head back up this way and just see what we can find. We're going to go in search of them. Fingers crossed. we've finally heard our first turkey. Heard him gobble 3 times. He's way across this canyon here. Where the pavement ends, on X begins. Heck yeah, man. Congratulations. When'd you get him?
That was awesome. You'd call and then all 3 of them would gobble back at the same time. It was pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Talking over each other. That's sweet.
Well, we only heard one gobbling.
One gobble?
Where was that?
He was a long ways off, kind of by old camp.
This is the 3rd hole. I'm even, Jason's even, and Greg's 2 under, about to maybe not stay 2 under.
We'll see where he ends up. Well, we know this turkey's here. We'll just go to the truck and make a little loop and then head back. I think so. Yeah. Just got one to answer, but it sounds like it's kind of way down in the draw over here, so I think we'll walk back, grab the truck, and just slowly start working down. We're gonna work out to the end of this point. Haven't heard him since we moved down here, but we left him here last night, so we think there's a good chance he's roosting just right down. Straight down here. Hopefully Champ doesn't start barking. I'll try to get over the hill here.
Oh, that couldn't have worked out more perfect. We called those birds right into our lap. Oh my goodness, that could not have worked out more perfect.
I started this camp because I wanted to build on these friendships. I wanted to strengthen bonds within the industry. And I wanted to pick people who were willing to help each other out when it came to making things work in doing what we love, whether it be sharing ideas or things that have worked for us. This camp is about being together and building those bonds that will last a lifetime. I have a fairly short amount of patience when it comes to turkey hunting. If I'm not hearing gobbles and the birds aren't working in the areas I like to hunt, I start to think about black bears and how much they're moving around. How many are out of their dens, and are there any bears in the areas that I've found bears in the past? It's hard for me to stay focused on turkeys, but I do give it hell for that 1 week of the year. For me, bear hunting has evolved over the years. It used to be just about trying to find a bear to get, and that was hard enough on its own. And through the years, I've just become better at bear hunting. I've become better at finding bears and knowing where to look. So for me, now it's not just about getting a bear. It's about getting a big bear, or a bear that I have history with. Some years it happens, and most years it doesn't. Some of my favorite hunts are the hunts where we walk away without pulling the trigger at all.
He climbed the tree and now his head's peeking out above the branch. We weren't spotting for 20 minutes and I spotted a nice brown bear, so we made a move over here. And Dawson and I got right up on him, about 117 yards away. He climbed a tree. Dawson wanted me to shoot him. I wanted to too, but he was just too small. Hey, he's right there. It's tough to walk away from. But he needs to grow up.
When you're out here in the Rocky Mountains, it's hard not to feel like you're part of nature's cycle. In fact, it gives you 100% confidence that you are. The more you hike around and the more areas you see, whatever it is that drives you, whether it's shed antlers, turkeys, or spring bears, the more you realize you're just a small part of that cycle. But as hunters, we act as a big part of stewards of the land.
Hey, made her. Oh, I can't believe they ever attempted going across that.